Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a KV-2 Tier 6 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the south spawn of Fjords and it's under the command of Marky 12. Now last time we saw this it was on Lakeville, I believe, this one. And on the previous time for that he had 2 marks of excellence on Kharkov. So I think I've got the replays around the wrong way and this is an earlier one. Well, it's the Coronavirus Quarantine KV-2, specially designed skin by Sir Rusty to, not to celebrate, but to take part in our Coronavirus Quarantine replays. Now you can get a copy of this skin if you want, because if you look back through the playlist for the Coronavirus KV-2, you'll see there's a link to where you can download the skin and put it onto your own PC. So you've got the same KV-2 with the same coloration and marks. Okay, well, Marky's moving off to the South Pass. There's an enemy behind him, a VK3001P. Looks like he's stopped to take a shot maybe at those enemies. No, he's not going to get a shot on them, but I'm sure there is going to be some enemy just around the corner. Okay. See what he comes across. Now he's loaded HE, and this one will do 910 alpha, penetrating 86mm of armor, and it's got a burst radius of 3.66 meters. And with the armor piercing rounds, he can do 700 alpha, penetrating 136mm of armor, and that's the premium rounds. The standard rounds, standard armor piercing 700. Oh, HE into the KV-2, but he takes a hit for 412, doesn't wipe him out altogether. It must have actually hit a fairly hard armor to not suffer a total loss. The reload time is 19 seconds. He's just fired at somebody else, so he's pulling back to reload, and that means Marky can just drive around the corner and finish him off. Hello, goodbye. There you go. Yep, he forgot about the reload time. Yeah, you can't afford to play around with that reload time. You have to have some support to back you up, or the means to pull back into cover if the enemy has got a KV-2 the other side of the pass. Otherwise you're going to take at least 1 shot, maybe 2 from a KV-2, and that will finish your game. Okay, around the corner we've got an M4A1, but he's some distance away. In fact, he's, as far as we can make out, he's actually at the Western Pass. And it appears that only the KV-2 came south, which is not very good. Oh, there's the enemy Arty. It's the Burt. The FV304, he's dialing in. There you go. Nice kill. And the M4A1 suddenly appears and he fires in this direction. That's the 105mm gun. So he can take that guy out with 1 shot, accurate on target. The trouble is he's got to hit this vehicle over a ridgeline. Can he get it right? No. Yep, got it there. 1 into the engine bay. The guy was doing his best to throw off Marky's shells, but it didn't work. And the Churchill one is nearby, but Marky's got support of another KV-1. So there's the Churchill. And 1 shot's all it takes to take him out of the game. Potentially that's the high caliber, and he's only killed 4 enemy tanks so far. Oh, enemy Arty's firing at him, and that was a near miss from the enemy Griller. The enemy team's only got 1 Arty, so he's going to be firing once every 20 seconds or thereabouts. Marky's ignoring the guys who are through the pass. In fact, what he's going to do is going to rush up to the enemy cap area, take out that Griller, and then potentially deal with the remainder of the enemies. There's the Griller. He didn't hide himself very well. Dialing in. He's not even looking this way. He can't see Marky, but Marky sees him, and that's the end of his game. I suspect he doesn't have 6th sense, and that's why he didn't know that somebody was looking at him. If you've got 6th sense on an Arty, the moment you know you've been spotted, you need to get to cover quick. Well, Marky's taking his 152mm howitzer round the corner to deal with the enemy. There's a Type 58 coming back. Okay, he's loading an AP round. Now this should be fun, because if he penetrates that Type 58 with an AP round, he'll do a lot of damage. Almost loaded. Not quite there. Okay, he's loaded. That Type 58 is going to get one hell of a shock if he gets hit by an AP round. Where is he? Just around the corner. Potentially could be wiped out with one round. Okay, it's time for anal probing. Yes. He's completed a mission as well. Took out the Type 58. Allowed the guy to turn, but the Type 58 couldn't get his shot off in time. He's loading an HE round this time for the Easy 8. He's going to fire that round right into the side of the guy. Yeah, the end of him. That's 7 kills. He's one short of getting... Oh, well, he can't get a Radley's because that's the end of the game. That was the last enemy. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for Marky 12 in the KV-2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, he managed to get 23. Got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a Pascucci's medal for killing 2 enemy Arty. Yes, he killed the FV-304 and the Gorilla. And he got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He killed 7 in the end, one short of getting a Radley's, but unfortunately there were just no more enemy left to kill. Let's have a look at the team score. Highest damage, 3,641 hit points. The next high scorer was the 88 on the enemy team with 1,551. And after that, it was the Bishop on his team with 1,194. When it came to kills, he had the highest number with 7. The next highest being the Bishop with 3 kills and 2 kills to the M4 Sherman. And when it came to base XP, yes, Marky's got the top in that one as well. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base, 1,516, which is enough for an ace tanker. 602 went to the Bishop, and 594 went to the VK3002M. He fired 8 rounds, got 8 direct hits and 5 penetrations, 3 splash. Damage of 3,641 hit points, of which 315 were at more than 300 meters. That was the sole shot on the Gorilla. 2 hits received from the enemy, 3 hits by way of splash damage, and 3 enemy vehicles spotted. 7 enemy vehicles damaged and 7 destroyed, and 279 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 38,671 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables took away 25,563 credits. He received 1,516 XP, got 1,137 from personal missions payout, and took away 3,411 experience points altogether. So not bad that was. He actually did play that one rather well. I'm a bit surprised the enemy team only sent 1 heavy south. In fact, I suspect that the Churchill was coming south with the KV-2 but stopped at the Western Pass and decided not to go any further. And the same may be true for that M4 that Marky killed. Maybe he actually decided that he was going to help the Churchill rather than the KV-2. And the KV-2 driver, well, maybe he should have decided if he was the only one going south that maybe it would have been a better idea for him to hang around the rocks that are halfway south. And at least that way he could retreat to his teammates if the enemy sent a force around that corner. And of course, when he met Marky, he met him in the worst possible situation where Marky did have some support, and therefore he made the mistake of firing at the support rather than Marky, and Marky took him out of the game. So there you go. Mistakes by the enemy, not by Marky. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.